No, man, that's not what it's about. Robert Heinlein was the motherfucking goo. Okay, Robert Heinlein should be Emperor of the Galaxy. If I was to pick the first WOG I know of, I would say that if you wanted to give this to somebody, I know a lot about kit and gear. Don't shit yourself. I'm a fucking nerd when it comes to this kind of stuff. Not only do I know what North America uses as gadgets to survive in the cold, I know what everyone around the world uses. Like, what kind of an asshole knows what the Japanese SWAT team wears for socks? Okay? Nobody needs to know that. But it's damage, you know, and it's how I'm fucked. So whatever, let's use it to our advantage. As they say in Wogland, push with the cock you got. What I would think we should do is, with the whole... Fuck, I lost my tangent. Where's I going? Push with the cock you got. Not a lot of brains. Son of a bitch.
Use the knowledge that you have.
Right, the knowledge that you have. Everybody out there, they're like, I want to help radio. Great, great. What do you want to do? I don't know. Okay, for those of you who want to help this series, listen up. The whole fucking point of this is that this must be distributed for free. You must give it out to people. Well, that's not enough. No, listen, shitbird. If you were to get up every morning and do Qigong exercises in 5 years, supposedly you can levitate and fly and stuff, according to Japanese text. Qigong exercises consist of breathing. That's it. And people don't do it because they think it's too easy. They're like, oh, you know, well, why would you do that? That's too easy. We don't want easy. We like to suffer. Well... the thing is that there are really easy solutions to the world's problems. We just don't want to look at them. Yeah, so the Qigong exercises was a euphemism for what? Qigong, breathing, easy, too easy. Nah, it's gone. Fuck. That's what we need is instant replay. People go, it's too easy just to give out the episodes, Sean. It's too easy. What's the point? Guy, you can get a CD for less than a 6-pack return of bottles. You could go pick up bottles, get the money, buy CDs, and distribute the Sean Kennedy Show if you were homeless, if you were a fan. And people go, well, why would that be a big deal? Because you'd be getting more fans. What do fans do? Fans are wogs. What do wogs do? Wogs think for themselves. What do people who think for themselves do? Well, they start going into their human nature, don't they? So it comes down thinking that, do you believe that human nature is good or bad? I got hope, man. I don't think we're a bunch of fuck-ups, because if we were really that hell-bent on destruction, we would have done it 40 years ago with the fucking Nazis. We would all went, ah, fuck yeah, it'll be great. Let's kill some Jews. No, nobody wanted to do that. Do you know any Jews? I don't know a single fucking Jew, but I don't want any of them to die. I don't know any Jews. I don't know one Jew. Not one. No, not one Jew. But I'm sure they're really nice people. I mean, I've seen a lot of them playing on TV. Billy Crystal, you know, he hosts the Grammys. No Jews, no Billy Crystal. The thing is that if people think for themselves, the world will be a better place. You turn on the news, they try to keep you so terrified, man. Yeah, we tell them the truth. Yeah, but it's how you tell them. We're telling people the truth about what's going on in the world. You have a right to know. You have a right to be scared out of your fucking mind. When was the last time the news taught you anything? When did you learn something? Fuck that. When was the last time you learned anything? When was the last time you learned a new skill? High school? Do you know how to use a map? It's fun to learn new skills. To acquire data. The process of meat download. Teaching. Vital. Unless we do that, and with teaching, we get away from... The computer is a wonderful planning tool. Brilliant. I do not belittle the computer. The computer can answer all of our technological needs. Great. Well, they're not in rooms anymore. Great. They're not on desks anymore. Now they're in laptops and on your back. So why don't you take them back outside? Let's turn the computer into something that people can take out into the middle of nowhere. We got solar powered rechargers now. You have a database that's open to you. You could take a person with enough computer programs and data, like we're talking terabytes here, you could take a person into the middle of the forest in an isolated, non-corporate environment, raise them from the ground up with an Oxford degree education as an engineer in the middle of fucking nowhere. You don't need to worry about all the reasons why we had cities. We don't need cities anymore. They're obsolete. Why are they there? Oh, because that's where everyone goes to get a job. Great. Can you get jobs in rural communities? Yeah. Then what would happen to the rural communities? Oh, then get bigger. Yeah, they would, and then there'd be other rural communities that would open, and we have to stop focusing on cities. We have to spread out. If you live in the city right now, like if you're an inner city motherfucker, ask yourself this question. When was it, okay, there's two questions you need to ask. One, can I walk to a park that I could get lost in from where I live right now? Okay, if the answer to that question is no, you need to move. You need to get out of where you live as soon as you can. As soon as you are possibly able to, you need to get out of there, get to an area where you can walk somewhere where you could actually get lost. Like lost for real, like get lost and die in the wilderness. If the next question after that is can I remember the last time I stood on grass? Have I stood on grass within the last month or so? Meaning, if you can remember when you were 6 and you took a trip and you stood on grass, it's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about if it's more than a month since you've stood on grass, you need to run from the city. You have to get out of there as soon as you can. Get out of the city. Why? Well, because humans are not supposed to live in the urban environment. They're supposed to live in the wilderness. We're natural creatures. This is our home. This is Earth. It's teeming with life. That's part one. Part two is that when you put a bunch of stuff together that's not alive, what does it do? It rots. And when things rot, they cause diseases sometimes. And nature will create diseases inside of them that, inside of like a pile of shit that, like rotting meat and stuff like that. Like Komodo dragons, they got like 18 different terminal diseases in the rotting meat they stuff in their mouth. That's what Komodo dragons, that's how they kill you. They think they're venomous. Actually not. What it is they get these meat in there and it creates these diseases, right? Well, that's what's happening in these cities is all this meat there and it's rotting and they're in, like in the mouth of the dragon, you know? And the diseases are starting to spread. Now they're turning into real diseases. They got these, I don't know where these diseases come from, you know what I mean? But there's lots of fucking airborne flus and other diseases and it's sick. You know, it's unhealthy. You're gonna get sick and die. Well, I can't move into the country. Why not? I don't know anything about the country. Guess you're gonna learn damn quick or you're gonna die in the city. You can take this as a put up or shut up for all the wogs out there. You're gonna do this? Good, do it. You're gonna pose and sit back and watch? Great. Distribute them and give it to other people who'll do it. There are no more victims. We gotta keep moving forwards. Oh, and in case you're wondering, my name is Sean Kennedy, and I am the fucking man.